went over the phone this time, didn't you?
Yeah, I went over the phone this time, man. Maybe that was it.
It should be fine, man.
Okay, man. Let me get this situated right here real quick.
Me too. I'm gonna turn on auto rotate so I can see you better.
Okay, man. All right, can you hear me now and see me? Okay, Charles.
Yes, sir.
Okay, man. Let's
Okay.
let's get it. Okay, man. Welcome to Texas Podcast, where we talk about everything and anything about Texas. On today's
Good to be
episode,
here.
we going all the way to Alabama. And I got my guest right here, Charles. Let you two know who you are, man.
I'm Charles. Last name really Hips. I go by Hips.
Okay,
Anyway,
man.
that's me.
I'm pretty sure though the YouTube world is interested in meeting you, man. You've been a trending topic on YouTube this past I can say last month, man. This past month you've been a trending topic.
Really.
Yeah, I mean I don't know how familiar you are with YouTube or if you ever
Well, I
get on
really,
YouTube.
really just don't keep up with much on it. I work all the time.
Oh, okay, man. 'Cause that was kind of surprising, man. Because I'm like, I guess not that many people are familiar with YouTube, but of older age, 50 and up, because it's a new trend that just started happening.
Right.
And YouTube's
It
been out
is.
for a minute, you know,
Yeah,
and
well, I
and
know
then
it has. Right? From time to time, I get on it, but I'm not.
you're not too
Now
familiar
I'm
with it,
more
man.
of a Facebook guy, and I might share something to YouTube, but yeah.
Yeah. So at what age did you go to prison, man? And what prison? Which prison was it? Which one was your first prison you went to?
Well, actually, I went to the county jail at 20. Then I went to prison at 24, at almost 24. Well, almost 25. No, almost just had turned 24.
Okay.
So when I got there, I went to Draper, then ended up at West Jefferson, St. Clair, Holman, back to St. Clair, back to Holman, Limestone, back to Staten, Draper again, Elmore, just all over the state. I've been everywhere, all over the state.
Okay. So just to let the audience know, man, like how many prisons is there in Alabama? Because in Texas, there's like about I might be wrong, man. There's probably now more than 200 actual prisons in Texas.
Oh no, there's not near that many. I think that there's like you've got your major prisons, which is okay, your maximum security. You've got West Jefferson, St. Clair, Holman. Then you've got Fountain, which is Atmore. So that's four. You've got Staten, Draper, Elmore, Franklin. That's five. Bibb County, that's six. St. Clair, that's seven. Uh, Easterland, Ventress, that's eight. Perry County, that's nine. Uh, Limestone, that's 10. All right, then you've got your work release, which are prisons also. You've got one, well, let's say you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 work releases. That's 18. You've got one women's prison, that's 19. Two women's work releases, that's 22. Then you've got uh 12 honor counts. I don't know. It's like 40 something altogether. If you count all of them together.
Okay, so it's not as it's not nowhere near as Texas, huh, man? I mean, Texas. I mean, every little city in Texas got a unit, man. Either a maximum, minimum. You know,
Right.
Texas is building them left and right, man. You know, so during that time, man. What year was it when you went to prison, man? What year was it?
93.
Oh, so you went to 93. So how was it in Alabama in 93, man? Because like in Texas, you know, I don't know if you're familiar with the Texas prison system, man. You know, they had you ever seen that movie Life?
I have.
Oh, you know, in Texas up until the 80s, man, they had the inmate system where the inmates would guard other inmates.
Oh no, they hadn't had that in Alabama since the 60s, the
Oh,
early
okay.
70s.
Okay, because in Texas they stopped that system in the 80s, man. You know,
Right.
and that was a cruel system, you know. So I figured you were probably in the 80s or during that system, you know, where the inmates guard inmates. But
Well, now they
you're
still have trustees, and the inmates don't guard, and the trustees don't guard inmates now. Now the trustees are the people you go to when you want to get something handled.
yeah, man. They
You
just
know what I
changed the word
mean?
of trustees now, man. You know, because
That's
over
the
here,
trustees now. They ain't do
yeah,
it like the old inmate guards where they toted guns and they actually had keys and all that crazy shit, right?
yeah, man. You know, back then, they were called the building tenders here in Texas,
They
and
were
you know
they were
they
real
were
good.
they were specifically picked by the warden. You
Yeah,
know, and here in Texas, being the predominant, you know, red state, you know, the wardens would usually pick the whites to be in those type of positions.
right.
There was Hispanics, Mexicans, and blacks that held that title, but they never controlled the whites. You know, the whites always had the upper hand during that time here in Texas.
It was right the opposite, and it's still really right the opposite in Alabama, but now it's a lot more different. You know, it's you've got whites, you've got. I'm not going to say as much as sets and all this and other. I'm not going to call sets out or nothing this and other. But you got gang members on both sides of the fence now. But now the Spanish are involved in it too, right?
Yeah, man.
So it's a different life. But and the problem with Alabama is they're violent. They're locking kids up at 20, 21 years old with a fucking life sentence. In Alabama, when they give you a life sentence, they might get like me. They give me a 30-year sentence. If I was still in there, today, I would EOS it in 2 months.
Yeah,
I'm on
man.
an early release program now with a leg monitor on.
Yeah, that's how I was able to find you, man, to locate you,
Right.
and that's how I was able to, you know, because I was trying to get a hold of David
Yeah. I know
David
you're talking
Mendenhall.
about who?
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
up in somewhere in I don't know. I don't know if he's out or not. He was up in Tennessee.
I don't know, man, because the only paper trail that I can find on old David, man, is that he passed away last year, December.
That could be true.
He was he was at the obituary says that he was 56 years old.
That probably is true because he's 2 years up. Well, back then, yeah, he would be. He's 3 years older now. So
Yeah, it says his birthday was in 1973.
no, hell no. I'm 3 years older than him. I was born in 1970, and I'm 54. I just turned 54. In fact, shit, week and a half ago.
Yeah, because he died. It says on his obituary, and it says David Mendenhall Jr. and it says his birthday's like April. I'll look at it right now again, but it said he passed away last year, December 3rd,
Right. And his
at a funeral
birthday.
home in Alabama,
Right.
and not too. And the thing about it is that there was no anybody to be remembered by, because I know his
Right.
parents were kind of old and his grandma was old. So, and those are the only ones that he had at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was nobody else. So I don't think that anybody was really looking for him.
Well, I was trying to look up another a partner of ours. I couldn't find him either. Nowhere.
Who are you looking for?
Gary Sanders.
No, I haven't seen him. I haven't searched him up. Man. So going back to prisons, man. How is the economy in the Alabama prisons, man?
It's about like everything. Everything 50 cents and under is $1.
Okay.
Everything between $1 and $1.50 is $2.
Okay.
$1.50 and $3. Anything between $1.50 and $2.50 is $3, and so on and so on and so on, right?
Okay.
And then they do this. You've got your store, man, just like you do everybody else. They really run the economy, because they keep the economy going. Because it's just like a bank. It's just a small spot down here on the streets with a damn fence around it. It's all it is. The bank loans it out for interest for the next week. And then if you go right and be honest, you keep it real.
Yeah.
When you don't have it the next week, they'll just get it the next week, but it's interest on that. Like if it's a 2 for 3, then it's 3 for 5 for the next week.
Yeah,
And it just
keep on
climbs
going
and
up.
climbs and climbs. But now eventually it's gonna get tired of that shit. And you're gonna have to go get the man shit. Bottom line.
Yeah, you have to you have to take care of that bill, man.
Yeah.
So
Man,
when
you ain't
I
got
went
nothing
to
in there but your word. Your word. If you ain't got your word in there, you ain't got shit.
when I went to prison, man, they were still smoking marijuana, man. They were still smoking the real deal. But now it seems like these prisons are full of that K2.
How is it to get tobacco?
How is it to get tobacco in Texas?
Oh man, they used to, just like there's many options, man. You got the trustee camp,
Right.
packages always get dropped off in the trustee camp,
Well,
and
they still sell them in our major prisons in Alabama on the commissary.
oh man, so y'all are lucky. The smokes.
Right. And then all the work releases got them. But now the work releases, they've got smoking sections outside.
Damn. So what's the currency in there?
Well, it's like in the state of Alabama, a pack of Newports is $9.25 on the commissary.
Okay.
Okay. Now, if you buy them off of land, it's $20. Okay, but now $20 in essence, if you do the math on it, is 15 items.
Yeah.
Okay, but now if you go back and go backwards on it, you can be up there at the snack line and buy somebody 9 items for a pack of cigarettes, because in all actuality, penny for penny, 9 items
It's
is
$9.
it's like off the store, 9 items is like $10 or something off the store, one pack of cigarettes. So they can squeeze a little more money out of their order by doing it that way.
Yeah, man. Because not everybody has money to buy the whole pack at a time. You know what I mean?
Right. They don't.
You got guys every day looking for Lucy's every day. You know what I mean? And there's
right.
Yeah, man. And because that's how I was, man. When I was in there, man. Our market was Buglers, Dip, and Everclear.
Yeah.
And pills.
Well, we make our own wine, own whiskey, and all this, that, and other in there like that, right? And
yeah,
drugs
man.
That took over Alabama prison. Youngsters going crazy in there on that fucking shit. So,
Yeah, man. You should
wild.
you should see the videos they be posting from Alabama prisons, man. Young
Yeah,
dudes
man,
with big old swords.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I'm like, how do they got all these swords, man? I'm like, I'm surprised. I mean, they don't have no
Man,
little knives.
they show videos of fight. I'll be watching some of it every now and then from my brother or somebody like that. They be showing fights. They be showing videos of fights and stabbings and damn torturing folks and all kinds of shit in the state of Alabama. It's wild down there.
It is wild, man. And then it's like everybody's for their own man. It's like if I feel sorry for the people that go to Alabama, man, because it seems like
Yeah, it's just crazy.
if you go in there, you're gonna catch you a body. You're gonna stay in there because you know a real one's not gonna let nobody do nothing to themselves. So you're gonna do something to somebody, and there goes your time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no.
I'm gonna tell you something.
To me,
People
Alabama
talk
looks
about
like there's no easy time in Alabama.
there's too much game in Alabama. Too many games. People play too many games.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
too.
learn after doing. I don't learn after doing. Well, in all actuality, after doing uh 25 years and 11 months straight.
That's a lot of time, man.
After doing that much time, I learned one thing. You want to run game on somebody? Tell them the truth. Because they're going to tell on their fucking self every time you do it. Tell them the truth about yourself. You ain't got to run game. Tell them the truth. They'll tell on themselves.
Yeah,
If
man.
you tell them the truth, then they can be a man and accept it. If you tell them the truth and they fly off and handle about it, you know there's something they're doing wrong.
Yeah.
Might be turned back away from them.
So your time, man. You didn't belong to any organization when you were in there.
Yeah, I did.
You did.
I did. I still do.
Oh, you still do?
I don't still do. I'm more. I counsel. That's about it.
Okay.
No.
So
I try not to talk about it because it's not public knowledge. You know what I mean?
yeah, man.
That's
You
a
don't
good
want
point.
you don't want to tell too much stuff about your organization, man. Like like my organization. My organization is no ties, man. Like we don't have no lifetime commitment.
Right.
Once
Well, we don't
once
even, now it's just a bunch of old guys that was there from the beginning, and we're together more as partners and friends, and we kind of oversee what's been going on and try to help young kids and steer them on their way and try to keep them away from this bullshit that we've been through all our fucking lives.
yeah, man. That's what I'm trying to get to this videos, man. Like you
I got
know,
a step
my thing is
son in
trying
there
to reach
now.
the youth, man. You know, regardless of race,
Yeah.
if it's Mexican, black, white, man. You know, the penitentiary, man. Even for any kid going to any kind of penitentiary in any kind of state, man,
Right.
it's dramatizing, man. Because you know,
Well, I got a stepson in the county jail now facing 30 years. What they're offering to play with fucking 21 years old.
yeah,
And I can
man.
get him out. I can go get him out for $400. But now, I keep telling him, you've never been in trouble. Well, you have, but you've always went. You tried to go to rehab, blah, blah. They're tired of spanking on your fucking hand, man.
Yeah, they
So
are,
what you
man.
do is go back in there, and I'll come up there for you. And you sincerely try to go to rehab, and I will put my word that you will stay in rehab. And I said, boy, if I get you out to go to rehab and help you get out of this shit, I'm gonna tell you, I won't do it again.
Yeah,
That's
man.
what my daddy told me at the end of it, and that's really what worked. The only thing difference was what I told him. If you don't, you'll be like me. 25 years down the fucking road, it'll finally sink in, man. About time to stop this shit, ain't it?
It does, man. I
Folks
mean,
that got old, you miss the best part of their lives. Fortunate for me, I don't have any kids.
oh, okay. Yeah, man. I mean, it's like for me, man. Like you know, I grew up too quick, man. I grew up you know, selling crack at the age of 13, man. You know, I started young, man. You know, and so by the time I hit prison, mentally I was already a grown up. You know,
Well,
I was
my
already
problem is
interacting
money.
with so many adults at a young age. You know, being 13, 14, you know, selling crack to 30, 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds,
Right,
you know, people
right,
that could be my father, you know what I mean?
right.
And if they could have, if they wanted to, they could have slit my throat plenty of times, man, and just took in the dope, man.
I
But
mean, I look at things like I'm 54 years old, and I paid 2 vehicles off in the last 10 months.
that's
And
good, man.
that's the first time I've done that in my entire fucking life, and that is pitiful. That's sad. It's good that I've done that, but it's sad.
No, man, it's never too late,
At
man.
my age, you know.
It's
But
never too
though,
late, man. I mean,
no,
you
it's not.
at least you're getting on track, man. You
Well,
know,
I'm the oldest of the whole family, and I'm the only one in good health. How
oh
does
man,
that work? So,
that's bad. You gotta keep on, man. I mean, you don't have you don't have
oh
a
yeah,
son, man,
I'm
but
good.
you have a stepson, and it seems
Oh
like you
yeah.
care about the
Well,
guy.
I do, man. I hate to see him. I know what road he's going down. My son died when he was 2 weeks old. When he was in my arms, he would be 35 this year. His
I'm
son
sorry to hear that,
died.
man.
His son did the same thing. When he was 19 years old, his son died when he was 2 years old. I know what he's going through. I know what's triggering this shit.
Yeah,
Grief.
it's just,
It's
it's a
grief.
trauma, man.
It
Because
is.
I got a nephew, man, and you know he had a daughter that was born with half her face, man.
Right.
She
And then
survived.
his mama just got mauled by a fucking pit bull 3 days ago, about to lose an arm, or think she might have already lost the arm, about to lose the other one or something. And it's just
Yeah,
fucked
man.
up. He's going through it, man.
Yeah, them pit bulls, man, and them people don't realize that they're naturally instinct. You know, they
You don't go fucking with another man's dog.
nah,
Period.
man. Even
You
you
don't know
don't pet
what
them or
kind of
nothing,
mood he
man.
might be in. You don't know what kind of mood that dog be in.
Nah, man. Especially pets be feeling the energy off their owners, man. So
Yeah,
you don't want to be touched.
my old lady's sitting over here watching me do this, right? So
Nah, it's cool, man. I mean,
yeah. Y'all seem
but
like y'all pretty cool, man. It seemed like a pretty good podcast. What's the name of it?
it's called Welcome to Texas, man. I mean, I talk about I
I'm gonna
haven't been
start
doing
keeping up with it too.
yeah, I haven't been doing a lot of videos, man, and like I have I don't know if you're familiar with the Texas prison gangs.
I've read some of it up in the big prison. What's it in Huntsville, Texas? In Huntsville,
Yeah.
I've
Like
read
right now,
some.
I'm in the works with he
Well,
used
I
to be the
keep
number
up.
two for the Texas
Not
Syndicate.
saying much about my organization, but I'm kind of like the head overseer, and it actually started in Texas. The
Oh,
guy that
okay.
started it from Texas. He died about 4 years ago.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
I know a couple of them, man. I know a couple of like White Knights.
right. So
I
they're
know a couple of I know a couple of ACs.
yeah,
A couple of ABs. I was
yeah,
in the county with a couple of ABs.
right,
From the Texas fraction. I think his name was Trooper.
right, right.
He,
I mean, it's different in different states, and
yeah, it's
like,
different, man.
it's crazy. It's wild. Kids don't listen no more. The drug games took over everything. Nobody cares. Nobody stands for nothing. It don't even matter no more.
Nah, man, it's too
And
watered
they're
down,
killing
man.
each
Like,
other down here right and left. For the Alabama prison system, their major prisons to be so small, there's so many deaths down here is unreal. If you scale it to size, like if you go to like 12 major prisons and compare it to 200 in Texas, we might have 80 deaths in a year, where y'all might have thousands of deaths in a year. I don't know. But the
nah, man.
comparison to the size, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's crazy.
I think y'all are more. I think for some reason, man, I think Alabama's a little bit more violent, man.
It's a lot more. And what it is you've got the young kids, like I say, they come down there with all that time on their hands. You don't work, you don't do anything. If you want to get rehabilitated, key word is if you want to get rehabilitated, it's on you. You're not
Yeah,
made to do it. You should be if you're a certain age. But they're down there with all this boatload of fucking time for nothing in the state of Alabama. I mean, a 22-year-old with a life sentence, life without parole, and all this, that, and other. I mean, what do? They don't care. They ain't got a damn thing to lose. So you're going to do what they say, or you ain't going to do a damn thing. I mean, it's
nah.
bottom line. And
It
it's crazy.
the what's the population in prison, man? Like what's the? I know Mexicans for sure are minority in Alabama. I
They
mean,
are. Now, it's close to probably now 50-50 black to white.
so even if I mean, who runs the Alabama prison, man? Why is the Alabama prison so in your mind?
Well,
Why is it so violent?
you've got different gangs on different races, right? Different colors, black and white. And mostly your gang members, they pretty much run the economy and everything in the prison. And most of the time, everything goes pretty much in order and clicks along pretty good, right?
Yeah.
But then you do have them times when it gets hot, when it starts to get cold, the heat goes out, the air goes out, the water's always cold, it's standing fucking 4 inches deep in the damn bathrooms. It's
Yep.
fucked the asshole guards coming around beating on your shit all the fucking time. You know, shit like that going on, it fucking gets agitated. And them goddamn youngsters in there, they ain't got a damn thing to lose, so they get them the fuck up out of there. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah, man. I mean,
they young, they run the prison. You ain't gonna come in here and disrespect where we live because this is our home. We live here. We do.
yeah.
The youngsters, we're talking about them, and we'll be living here for a long, long fucking time.
And in
So if you want
the
to
state of
respect, you're
Alabama,
gonna have
man,
to
is there
give
any
us
kind of
some.
like, is there any kind of levels like to the punishment, like medium, minimum,
Oh yeah,
close
yeah.
custody?
You go to maximum, which is West Jefferson, St. Clair, and Holden. Then you level, which is level 5. Well, level 6 now. All three of them level 6. Holman houses your lethal injection chamber and most of your death row. Then you got people that's on death cases on the same cases, and they're housed at West Jefferson. And then you've got your medium camp, which is we was late. And then you've got your medium camps, which is Limestone, Bibb County, State and Draper, Elmore, Frankly, uh, Ventress, Easterland, Bullock, and Fountain prisons, which is your medium prisons. And then you scale down, then you've got like 17 or 18 minimum prison, which I finished my stretch up in a minimum prison. I actually had state custody, man. You had a minimum prison across the town from the work release in a small town in Hamilton, Alabama. I
Oh, so
stayed in Hamilton. And, I was a state maintenance man. I'd check out every day and drive a damn truck across town and maintain both prisons all week long.
man. So how is this the sleeping arrangements, man, in Alabama prisons? Are they dormitories or are they majority cells?
In your match camps, they're cells. They're
Is that
two-man
like
cells.
2-man cell?
They're two-man cells.
Oh, okay.
And, everybody's issued a pad now, like an iPad, which is through a company that they go through. You can keep minutes on it where you can watch TV and all this, that, and other. And they provide free stuff for the people that can't afford it. And they give so many minutes away and all this, that, and other. And, it helps a lot. And then medium camps are all dormitories. Minimum, all the rest of them all dormitories.
So I mean, there's no privacy in those dormitories, man. I mean, I hated those
No,
dormitories, man.
Even the bathrooms are wide open. Until you get down to the minimum camp, then they're allowed to have closed bathrooms, closed toilet stalls, closed showers, and all this, that, and other. They don't have them nowhere else.
And do Alabama's prisons have air conditioning, man? Are they?
Some of them do, yeah. They do now. They have put it in now. They've had it for the last probably 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah, because that's the thing with Texas, man. A lot of people in Texas were dying because they were dying of heat stroke, man. They were.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they were baking in there. They were burning them.
I imagine it does get hot in Texas, bro.
Yeah, man. It's boiling, man. I mean, you can barely breathe sometimes during the summertime. It's so hot. It
don't get that bad here now because it's got the air conditioners, and they've got the big swamp coolers in the dorms with fans on them, and then they try to keep it pretty cool. The Fed stepped in and said, "Hey, we don't care what you got to do. It better be the regulation. That means it's room temperature. It means everything. You get your air conditioners, your heat fixed. I don't care how much you got to spend, and we're going to just take it away from you."
Oh. And over here in Texas, man, we got this thing called the whole squad, man. Where we go out there and work in the fields.
Oh yeah, they got them here. They're called the farm squads.
Yeah, they're over here in Texas. They're called the whole squads, man. Because we use holes and Aggies just to basically kick up dirt, pick vegetables, okra, watermelon.
Hoes and bush axes, and us, it's more cutting grass and weeds and junk like that. And then we pick peppers during the summer.
Yeah.
They got
we'll
locked
take
up
it by
in
hand,
phone.
man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's where I learned how to work.
Yeah,
I
me
learned how to
too.
work in prison.
Me too.
You know, do they pay y'all in Alabama?
They do if you're on farm squads, but it's not nothing, man. It's nothing. You get a quarter an hour.
Shh, that's better than us. They don't pay us nothing but a sip of
I mean,
water.
that's better than nothing. I mean, if you buy if you smoke cigarettes and you buy roll up tobacco, you can buy it in a quarter an hour. That's $40 a month, $10 a week. You can buy 4 packs of tobacco and 2 bags of coffee.
Yeah, you
You
good.
stretch it. You can
Yeah,
make it
I mean,
last all week. You stretch it.
yeah, I mean that's better than nothing, man. You know, because in Texas they're not giving you nothing. They're giving you a
And then
bar.
they've got inmate welfare committees that pass out deodorant and all this stuff to the indigent and people that don't get money on their books and their accounts. I mean, to me, if you get money on your account, and you're stupid enough not to buy soap and deodorant toothpaste. You're a fucking idiot anyway.
Yeah, man, that's number one, man. I mean, you know, because
You
we'll
gotta
take care of
save
our own.
money.
We'll take care of our own. You know what I mean? We'll feed our own. You know what I mean? But you got to at least take care of. If you get money, man, that should be your priority. You know, your hygienic
You're right.
stuff. You
Yeah,
know,
you're
that's
right.
priority. You know, after that, we'll you ain't got no money for no food, man. You know, we'll take care of that. You know what I mean, man? But you got to
Yeah,
take care of the hygienic.
right.
But
Now I've been out for a minute now. I
yeah,
didn't just get out. I've been out for a minute now, so I've been
you know,
doing good out here.
I'm surprised, man, that you haven't like nobody's asked you or nobody's other than me. Nobody's tried to reach out to you.
Nobody has, man. I've got a couple people that's actually, I know what you're talking about now, that's actually seen that commentary and that documentary way back years ago, right?
Yeah.
But nobody has got, nobody's reached out. You're actually the very first person that's ever reached out.
Okay, man. I mean,
Yeah.
because that's. I mean, I'm happy that you realized, you know, that you caught on right there, and you know.
Oh, yeah, I
And
caught on. When you
you know,
said, have I seen or heard from, I knew exactly what you were talking about when you
okay, man. You know, I
yeah, I knew what you were talking about.
just didn't want to, you know,
I figured it was anyway, right?
yeah, we're not gonna go all into details in this video, man. You know, we just want to,
Yeah.
we want the YouTube world to know who you are, and you know that you still exist and that you ain't dead. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people were saying, "Oh, he's dead and gone." You know,
Man, that's the problem with Alabama, man. You know how many times that I have transferred to another prison? They say, "Hey, man, you know so and so's dead, right?" I say, "Really? How long has he been dead?" Man, he's been dead 2 years, man. And a fucking year and a half later, I'll transfer somewhere else, and there his dead motherfucker is in front of me.
yeah, man. And don't
I
be
mean, it's like that
surprised, man.
all the time.
Don't be surprised that once we drop this video, man, you're gonna be remembering a lot of people they're gonna be reaching out to you, man. They're gonna be wanting to talk to you, but
Well, I'm trying to. I'm fixing to get into reaching out and trying to talk to some youth.
I mean, you got a story, man. I mean,
No, I got a story.
yeah,
I really got a story.
yeah, you do have a story, man, and it's
I
in the
mean, I've
very
been through a lot. And even though I've been out 6 years, I had to go back for a few months because I've got an ankle monitor, like I said,
yeah,
and it's actually an early release prison monitor, which I'm through with it in 2 months. It comes off in 2 months. I've been on a year now already, so I'm ready for it to come off. But I'm gonna tell you something. After all these years, and even after the 5 years that I'd been out prior to getting this damn thing, that's the best thing that's ever happened to me. That ankle monitor.
yeah, it's kept you in control, man.
It has, and it's taught me I ain't got to be out there with that bullshit. I went through a bad relationship, went through drugs, and got strung out, and walking up down the highway looking crazy as fuck, and I
Yeah,
got
man.
down to 150 pounds, swearing to God I wasn't on nothing but my bare feet. Yeah, you own your bare feet because you probably sold your fucking shoes for a hit of that shit you own. That's probably what it is.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Yeah,
people don't.
it got bad. But though I've been clean for 2 years, been working for actually I've been working for the same guy for ever since the day after I got out. So
What do you do? What do you do for a living, man?
I actually fix and repair road rash on rims. We do
Okay.
19 car lots in north and let's say northeast. Well, in the Huntsville area, over in the Gunnersville Boaz area, and up in northeast, northwest, the eastern part of Alabama, a little bit of southern part. All this is the part of North Alabama, right? The southern
Yeah.
part of North Alabama, which is Hamilton, and then we do that all the way up back to Florence, Alabama. So we do right now. No, it's more than that. We do 23 car lots right now.
That's a lot of cars, man. I mean, and you're
It's
doing
just,
like the warranty work on them and stuff.
yeah, we do what we do. Yeah, we go do the warranty. Like somebody run up on a curb and done some road rash on their cars, and it's good money. It's easy. It's good. You learn a trade in it, if nothing
Yeah,
else. Same thing as doing body work on a car. You just go in there and fix it. You
fix it.
grind it down, plane it back out. A little spot, say 4 inches wide, where you skirt it up on the curb.
Yep.
You'll grind that out, and then you'll have to work it probably 6 inches wide with one grade of paper, and then go out about 10 inches wide with another grade of paper, and plane it on out a lot wider than that with a really, really fine grade, and then eventually you'll have it filling round. All this don't take 15 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah, it don't take.
it's a pretty good living, man. I mean, you can get to a point that
Well,
you
we do an average on 1 week. Like tomorrow, we go to one place where we average about 30 wheels tomorrow.
that's not bad, man.
Yeah,
That's
it
real
is.
good.
I'll just say 30 wheels tomorrow, probably. I'm not going to say how much because it's not. I'm an employee and it's not my place to say.
Yeah. No, man.
But
Nobody
let's
needs
just
to know
say this.
what you make, man. As
Oh yeah,
long as you
let's just
take care
say
of you
this.
know, as long as you have some
It's great money.
you're making
It's
some kind of
great
income and you're
money.
doing something right, man.
It's great money.
Yeah,
And
man. I mean,
I ain't gonna
eventually,
lie, I smoke a little pot every now and then, or
is
not
it
pot,
legal over there
but
yet?
well, the medicinal is, but only the syrup or the whatever it is, the liquid kind, THC, whatever it is that they're giving them. I don't know, but it's getting there. It'll be the grain will come in probably next year. Trump's
Yeah,
in
I hope so,
office
man.
now, and now everything's gonna change. So
Yeah, yeah. Now that we got now that old Trump's in office, you know what I mean, man. Hopefully
I
something.
told them, I said, I really don't give a shit who's up there as long as the gas and the bacon and the milk and all that gets cheaper.
Yeah, man. Because I mean, like I've never voted, man. It's never really affected me either way. You know what I mean? What
Either
other
way,
presidents?
I feel like my vote don't count for shit no way. So what difference does it make?
Yeah, man. I mean, it just doesn't matter, man.
No.
You know, we're gonna do a little bit 5 more minutes, man. You know, we're just gonna this video was just an intro. You know, we're gonna do plenty. We're gonna do plenty more interviews, man. You know,
Yeah, man. I
we're gonna
really
put.
enjoy. I'm really kind of enjoying talking to you. You kind of seem like you're kind of laid back atmosphere. I kind of like
Yeah,
that.
man. Yeah, you know,
Back then
I'm
when I was doing this shit right there, man, it was hostile.
yeah, yeah,
It
man.
was
I mean,
hostile, but
you gotta, you know, you tell you know once you go in certain environments, man, you just gotta sit back and just
no
watch. You know what
doubt.
I mean, man?
Yeah, it's gonna take watch too. There's a difference
Yeah,
between looking,
yeah, man.
watch,
Just watch,
look,
man.
watch.
You gotta be observant. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
right.
you gotta have a sixth sense. You know what I mean?
Don't
But
hear what's going on, man. Listen to it.
yeah, you know, you
Listen. You got a
just like
little recorder.
you know, just like I threw David's name out there, man, and you caught on real quick. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
You
I caught on
you
really. Actually, I thought about YouTube for a minute. I thought about the only time I've ever. Okay, well, I know what it said. Actually, it was the public broadcasting system, PBS, out
yeah,
of
man.
Massachusetts that actually did the video back then.
Okay, so it was supposed to be originally on the PBS on the public broadcasting out of Massachusetts, but I
Yeah,
guess
well, they ended
after
up going to Limestone, and that's where I was at Limestone. In a cell,
yeah
I was actually in disciplinary segregation. They come up there and made me put my visiting whites and all this old shit on. Said we were going to be in a documentary. See, it didn't show a lot of it. Well, I went on. I showed them how because I'm a forger. That's what I've been in prison on. So I've been in there for fucking. I mean, They can't do nothing to me now. I'm doing prison. I'm doing time. I did my time on it. I
Yeah.
showed them how I forge. I told them how to, and I run tattoos. I'm a tattoo artist.
Okay.
I've done that for a long, long time. I actually do it. I'm getting into it as a side job out here now.
Okay, that's
Anything to
good,
make
man. I
money,
mean,
man.
you should pick it up, man. I mean,
You're out
that,
of prison and you've got good intentions. If you're not making money, you don't want to fucking make none.
yeah, you're right, man.
Just that simple. The
Yep.
economy's holding enough now to where everybody around you's hiring and they're paying good money now.
Yeah, man. Everybody.
You might
I mean,
think it's not good, but $1,000 a week to me is better than $1,500 a week if I got to look over my fucking shoulder all the time.
oh, definitely, man. That's why. I mean, once you get a hang of this, man, you'll get your own channel, you'll get your own audience, and you'll see you'll see where this YouTube will take you, man. It's
Hey
just
man, I appreciate you. I really
yeah.
do, and I look forward. I look
I'm
forward to continuing on to our next interview, man.
yeah. I'm being fair with you. You know what I mean, man? I mean, there's if we do this thing right, there's no stopping, man. I mean, people are interested in your story. You're going to shed light. You're going to shed light on a topic that's trending on YouTube, and we just got to be patient, man. We can't give them all the juicy stuff. You know what I mean, man? We just gotta. It's going to be a series, man. This is your first episode. This is your.
Well, I'm a loudmouth and a talker too, so.
Yeah, man, that's good, man. I mean, this is your basically your intro and who you are, to the YouTube world, man. And we're gonna get somewhere, man. We're gonna give views, and I'm gonna help you create your channel. So whatever goes to your channel, that'll be completely your monetized. So, but we're gonna have to do this. We got to keep them with cliffhangers, man. We gotta get them grasping.
We really do, man.
Yeah, so I mean, so this is what we're gonna do, man. We're gonna end this. We're gonna end this interview right now.
All in one night.
Yeah, no, we can't do that, man. This is more of a series, man. It can't just be one night. You know what I mean? It's gonna be a while, man. So
I'm gonna tell you something, man. Straight up, man. God worked for me today, man. You've been a blessing. This has been a blessing.
Yeah, man. Once we finish this, man, I'm gonna send that to you, and we'll talk about it more off camera, But let's leave the I got you. Let's leave the YouTube world with this.
Okay.
You do know Lamak Moore?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. That's all. That's it, man. I mean, we just got to verify it.
I do know him well.
And you are.
Know of him now. Know what he's kind of went through, and I kind of kept up with him a little bit over years. I just hadn't seen him, man. It's been since 95, 96?
Yeah.
Something like that, right?
Okay, man. So we're going to end this interview, man, and hopefully tomorrow, if you have time tomorrow, we can do another one.
All right, man. We can, man.
Okay. You have a good night, Charles, and I'll send you that right now, and I'll hit you up right now offline.
Okay, man. Appreciate it, man.
Is there anything you want to say out there to YouTube?
Hey, man. If you're out there going through, man, believe me when I tell you the struggle is real, man. Struggle is real. There's an end to it, though. There's a good outcome to it. You don't get your head in the right place. That's what you got to do, man.
All right, Charles.
One thing about you, nobody else. It's about you.
All right, Charles. I'll see you later, man, and I'll send that right to you. You have a good night.
You too, bro. Thank you, man.
You too, man.